Welcome everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the 5 unknown facts about the Big Bang explosion. If you ask a scientist where the universe got its start, the Big Bang is the answer you're most likely to get. Our universe full of stars, galaxies and a cosmic web of large-scale structure, all separated by the vastness of empty space between them, wasn't born that way, and didn't exist that way forever. Instead, the universe came to be this way because it expanded and cooled from a hot, dense, uniform, matter and radiation-filled state with no galaxies, stars, or even atoms present at the start. Everything that exists in its current form today didn't exist 13.8 billion years ago, and all of this was figured out during the past 100 years. But even with all this, there are a whole slew of facts most people, even many scientists, don't quite get about it, and here in this video we discuss about the 5 unknown facts about the Big Bang. Number 1. Bird poop proved the Big Bang. The 1964 discovery of the leftover glow from the Big Bang was initially thought to be from bird poop. In 1964, scientists Arno Penzias and Bob Wilson, working at the Home-Thulhorn antenna at Bell Labs, discovered a uniform radio signal coming from everywhere in the sky at once. Not realizing it was the Big Bang's leftover glow, they thought it was a problem with the antenna, and tried to calibrate this noise away. When that didn't work, they went into the antenna, and discovered nests of pigeons living in there. They cleaned the nests, and droppings, of the pigeons out of there, and yet the signal remained. The realization that it was the discovery of Gamow's prediction vindicated the Big Bang model, entrenching it as the scientific origin of our universe. It also makes Penzias and Wilson the only Nobel-winning scientists to clean up animal poop as part of their Nobel-worthy research. And number 2. The Catholic priest's prediction. In 1927, the Belgian Catholic priest Georges Lemaitre proposed an expanding model for the universe to explain the observed redshifts of spiral nebulae, and calculated the Hubble law. He based his theory on the work of Einstein and de Sitter, and independently derived Friedmann's equations for an expanding universe. In addition to his religious training and work, Georges Lemaitre was a physicist who studied the general theory of relativity, and worked out some of the conditions of the early cosmos in the 1920s and 30s. His profound metaphors for the origin of the universe were cosmic egg and primeval atom, but they never caught on, which is too bad. Well, he is also known as the father of the Big Bang theory. Number 3. The universe may start to shrink. Yes, the universe may start to shrink. According to the standard Big Bang model, the universe was born during a period of inflation that began about 13.8 billion years ago. Like a rapidly expanding balloon, it swelled from a size smaller than an electron to nearly its current size within a tiny fraction of a second, and so one day, universe stops its expansion. It may start to shrink, so, what can we do? Run like hell.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yes, of course, no need to run, because if it stops expanding and starts shrinking, it will take another 13.8 billion years to reach where it started. Since we won't be living so long, no need to worry. Number 4. The Big Bang happened everywhere at once. The Big Bang is not an explosion of matter moving outward to fill an empty universe. Instead, space itself expands with time everywhere, and increases the physical distances between moving points. In other words, the Big Bang is not an explosion in space, but rather an expansion of space. The universe has no center or edge, and every part of the cosmos is expanding. That means if we run the clock backward, we can figure out exactly when everything was packed together 13.8 billion years ago. Because every place we can map in the universe today occupied the same place 13.8 billion years ago, there wasn't a location for the Big Bang. Instead, it happened everywhere simultaneously. Number 5. How the name Big Bang came about. The name Big Bang came about from the theory's most fervent detractor, Fred Hoyle. A theory making a different set of predictions, the steady-state theory of the universe, was actually the leading theory of the universe in the 1940s, 1950s and into the 1960s, as the claim that the vast majority of the atoms came from stars that died, and not this early. Hot dense state was borne out by nuclear physics. Hoyle, speaking to the BBC, coined the term in a 1949 radio interview, saying, "One idea was that the universe started its life a finite time ago in a single huge explosion, and that the present expansion is a relic of the violence of this explosion." This Big Bang idea seemed to me to be unsatisfactory even before detailed examination showed that it leads to serious difficulties.